Hi, everyone. Happy Thanksgiving. I'll keep this real short so you guys get back to your families. This is Chris. My digest was over the intermingling of speculative fiction and real science. So it was a lot of looking at like social sciences and physical sciences and how they relate to speculative fiction, be it comic books, movies, and of course literature, and kind of what we can glean from that. There was a lot of course, Afrofuturism takes a lot of people kind of looking at works by, say, Nnedi Okorafor and a couple other people, and how they influence how people view Africa, both as a geographical location and as a social center. It's real interesting kind of looking at that and how that how literature can affect that, affect how people view and interact with entire regions of the world. And there was another one that I took a look at, that I wrote about, that was essentially about climate change. And it was a symposium that was looking at climate change through the lens of speculative fiction. You had like, stories like Waterworld that, were like the disasters that were caused by the sea levels rising. And of course, there are no fish mutants, anything like that, but like still, looking at speculative fiction and how it can really influence our world. There was one that was about the march of progress regarding microbial life, and how speculative fiction writers got it wrong the first couple times, but as more and more research came out, things started to change. People started to write differently about microbes in speculative fiction and stuff like that, to the point where they were almost like characters in and of themselves. And and as writers, being able to take ideas and kind of curve and turn them into ways to explore different avenues about the human self. Really interesting read. And of course, the social sciences, exploring how speculative fiction can teach us about ourselves, teach us about our world through the eyes of others. There was a really interesting think piece that was written about the role of aliens, robots, and cyborgs, and how they are often used in science fiction as metaphors for people of color, or for queer people, or for anyone that is different. They are an alien, or they are a cyborg, or they are a mutant if you're looking at the X-Men. So that was a really, really interesting read. So yeah, that's what I was about. I spent a lot of time reading about comic books and other crazy geek media, and how that relates to the world, and to to our physical reality. Science is the embodiment of our world. And how that relates to science fiction is was fascinating to read about. That's all. You guys have a great, good, and safe Thanksgiving, and I'll see you guys in class.